Well, hello and welcome back, my body language buddies. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the body language guy, and welcome to this bonus Sunday chat, but it's going to be episode 72 as well. We are live through YouTube, X, and Rumble, and remember that you can also watch my show and download it on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and I'm missing one, Apple Podcasts. Basically anywhere that you can get your podcast. Let's see. Oh my God! All over the world, we got. Let me wait a second while I fix a couple things in here. Everything going nice. I need to have a couple words with you. Everything's going fine. We are new month. We finally finished January. I needed a couple days to recharge. Needed a couple of days to recharge. Let me see. Where's my X Pro dashboard? Where doesn't it appear? Oh, it's appearing right now. It's appearing right now. And let me highlight your chat to make sure that we are doing a great. Remember that every single one of your comments will be. I'm gonna keep an eye on them. I wanted to catch up with you a couple things. Well, first that. I will needed this a couple days to recharge, and the other thing is that I was noticing on these guys who cover U.S. politics. They were saying themselves they have been doing this for years. Okay, I'm as usual the new kid on the block, and I'm the new kid on the block. I'm saying I'm trying to keep up with everything that is going on. And I was a bit overwhelmed by Friday. I say I just cannot keep up with everything that is happening. So I'm trying to restructure the way that I focus the topics on every live stream, especially how I move from topic to topic. My dashboard's not working. Wait a second. Because there are so many things happening daily that is virtually impossible. I would have to do like 10 or 12 videos every day, which is possible if every topic is around 9 minutes. Then it's pretty much possible in over 2 hours have 10 or 11 topics of everything that is going on. I most probably would do it. But then I have to restructure the live stream. The live streams are still going to be 2 hours. They're going to be about focused topics, especially U.S. politics. I thought at some point that I could actually cover virtually any topic that I wanted. Sometimes it is possible. Sometimes it's just not possible, just because so many things happening at the same time. And I know that you want my commentary, especially on the things that didn't happen in the United States. Of course, right now, for example, we got the tariffs, the trade war with Canada, and so we can talk about Trudeau as well. If I see there's like these points in which the U.S. politics and other countries touch, well, maybe we can talk about that. I could talk a bit about Venezuela if you are interested in trying to explain a bit of what just happened and why everybody is like, what happened? What was that? Did you hear from the White House yet? Says Monk Searcher. What happened at the White House? No. All right. If they have reached out to me, no, they haven't reached out to me yet. I have to tell you something. I have to tell you a little secret. I have to tell you a little secret. I applied for the. Nobody knows this. You're about it. Everybody's about to know this. No, I haven't been reached out by the White House yet. But you know that they ask you a couple questions, right? What is your name? I don't know if they ask you date of birth, your email, some sort of contact, of course, to reach out to you. What is your main channel? I put my YouTube channel with 700,000 bottle language bodies right now. And there was this other question. Question which said, the question said, where do you live? What is your, more exactly, it was quite exactly, what is the name of that? The postal code, as in the United States. What is the postal code in the United States where you live? And you might, so many of you are already aware that I do not live in the United States, but I want you to guess. I want you to guess. I of course, I'm going to give you a clue. You're going to guess. This is a game. You're going to guess. I'm going to give you a clue. And let's say that I included an address to make the zip code. Thank you, Sunbird. The zip code. That is I think the actual name of the thing, the postal code, zip code. And let's say that I wanted to make sure that they consider my application, right? Where do you think that I no, it's not Mexico. It's warmish. No, CW is not in 2000. No. It's still warmish. Warm. Montecito, no. It's no. You remember that where the job is, okay? Remember where the job is, okay? Peru, no, it's too far away. That is cold. Should put your older zip code from Venezuela. No, that is cold. It's cold. California, no, it's warmish. 3214 Fuxidoxy, you're getting closer. I think you're getting closer. All right, USA's zip code and postal code. Thank you, Rhonda. Mar-a-Lago, that is closer. That is closer. Costa Rica, no, that is too far. Bahamas is a bit closer. Colombia, all right. Veronica knows me well. It says if you want, but where do you think? Let's see. Veronica nailed the city. I put that I lied essentially in my application. Oh my God, I lied in my application. No, it's not New York, Christina. It's not New York, but New York would be nice. Where do you think that I? Yes, I said, okay. This is easy. They would say, okay, this guy has a nice accent. This guy has a nice coverage. It has the loveliest audience in the history of humankind. But the guy is, where is he? How far is he from us? And I say, well, I live right next to. Let me see what was the zip code. I'm gonna tell you exactly which zip code. I put 20004. I think that was the one I included in there. Yeah. Somewhere close to the White House. I said, okay, and they're gonna say, okay, is this guy near us? I guess. What the hell? It's still gonna be a bit, let's say, cumbersome for me to, go to the press room in the White House. So I say, what the hell? I'm going to lie in my application. I'm going to lie in my application. Yeah, I could live in Washington D.C. Either way. Okay, there's no big deal. They say in your application, okay, you will have to pay for, going to Washington D.C. in case we picked you. So what's the big deal? If I lied? That's no big deal. Okay, I just did that. You have to shoot your shot. You have to shoot your shot. So let's say, oh right, we picked you because you live right next door to us, and I say, yeah, right. Can you be there? Can you be here next Monday? Can you be here tomorrow? Like, and I said, all right, of course I will. Let me. What if they reply, your appointment with us is tomorrow at 10 a.m. on Monday? I don't know. I think I would have to make some kind of, I don't know. There's an airline, I think, that is going to be supersonic. I could make good use of that airline. Yeah, one has to cover our own trip expenses, Christina. One has to cover for... it doesn't matter as long as you get a job until you get busted. Yes, why not? That's when you see that's what makes memoirs, and based on a true story. Stories are interesting. Oh, he lied to get into the job. Oh, whatever. Yeah. No. It's I said what's I have to maximize my odds. Today we're gonna do something different. Let me see if I can go here and check my bookmarks. We're gonna review. I've been adding bookmarks like crazy for like the past a couple days. There's so many crazy things in here. Let me see. I'm gonna go back in time. The last couple days, but like 3 days, I have a lot of things. Maybe today we can do something different. It's like I'm going to go through my bookmarks, and then you can just play from there. Here we got a super sticker. Thank you, Margie, for your super sticker. A sparkling diamond. Thank you. Good life for the benefit of the country, maybe be forgiven. You remember the Karate Kid is to blame for this. You remember when they were, the championships, when Mr. Miyagi was registering Daniel-san and the championships, they told, oh yeah, you need a black belt, and Mr. Miyagi snatched a black belt. He stole a black belt. That is the kind of spice that you need in that kind of stories. Yeah, I still live in my pineapple under the sea, but if they pick me, I will be more than glad to just go all the way to Washington D.C. to let's do this, babe. Let's do this, babe. Why not? Okay. Oh my God, I have a bunch. I'm scrolling right now. I know that so many of you don't like the brutal scrolling. Let me see if we can get to. Okay, I think we reach. I think we're ready to begin. Today's show is going to be a bit random, as I told you. If I get a gig, move to America. Yeah, at some point I have considered that, Jen. I have considered that. I don't discard it at some point. Why not? Hey, Jean Cartier has gone back as a member of the Body Language Bodies, an official member of my channel on YouTube. Remember that if you want to become an official member, all you have to do is go and click the join button right there in this video on YouTube. 5 tiers. every single of them. If when I organize my members only live stream, you will have access. You will have access. It is easier to ask forgiveness than to get permission, and we know that's how that's how I roll in many ways. Let me put this. Gonna be easier if I. All right. Top moment: RFK Jr. Senate confirmation hearing. We're expecting RFK Jr. to be confirmed. So many people have come forward to ask not only RFK but also Kash Patel and also Tulsi Gabbard. We are expecting all of them. All three, just come legally, please. No border hopping. No, promise. I will not be overstaying my tourist visa. None of those shenanigans. No, I would apply. I've told you that most probably I will apply an O1B. I would say, hey, hello. I just was picked by the White House to, get jiggy with it here. I don't know. I will try to use my mojo, some physiognomy from Al-Azhar. If you haven't followed Al-Azhar, make sure that you follow her. Okay, let's see what this news. Clandestine. Trump says he's signing an executive order to instruct the Department of Defense and the Department of Homeland Security. You know that we are talking about Pete Hegseth and Kristi Noem together, and to prepare Guantanamo to house the worst of the worst illegal aliens. Guantanamo, make Guantanamo great again, baby. Make Guantanamo great again. Trump invested hundreds of millions into Gitmo in his first term and already has 30,000 beds waiting. 30,000 beds waiting. This was his plan all along. And that plan, well, it makes sense, right? Because you don't want those people, especially all around the United States, like Biden did. You want to put them somewhere, and you cannot just have them in the border. You need a huge facility for that. And meanwhile, they are in talks with El Salvador to also have this detention centers. You have to build those detention centers. I'm sure that Bukele can do that quite easily. Maybe he can. Maybe all the people that he's got, all the gang members that he imprisoned, maybe they can help build a detention center for illegals from the United States. Good idea. That would be a good idea. So, in fact, we're going to be talking about Venezuela because not only Colombia is more than welcome to receive them, Mexico is already happy to receive them. Venezuela, we're going to be talking about Venezuela in a minute. I know that I have my Venezuelan friends, mis paisanos aquí. And I have this clip from Tucker Carlson and Piers Morgan. You know that I don't like Piers Morgan. I think that he's like a wind vane. He's just aligns with. Well, one thing that he was always right about was Meghan Markle. And it seems baffling to me that he meets with Tucker Carlson on Saudi Arabia, and they have time to speak about Meghan Markle. That is actual influence, right? You're with Tucker. There's Tucker Carlson, Piers Morgan. Again, you can have all your own opinion about both of them. But even so, they take time to talk about Meghan Markle. You are envious of Meghan Markle. Of course. It's who doesn't want? Who doesn't want to be that famous? What do these guys have to do with her already? Nothing. Hi, Jesus and all. Why has everybody stopped talking about the drones? Any theories? Well, it is my understanding that the Department of Defense already confirmed that those were sanctioned. Were normal procedures. They were from the United States. Okay, it is confirmed that they were American drones. So no big deal. Wait, Meghan Markle is black. No, Austin, what are you talking about? She's not black. She ain't black. She ain't black. Dislike of Meghan is universal, says Jan and Norman. It should have been like that. Meghan wouldn't hurt a fly. She's harmless by now. She's harmless by now. We have this, as Jenny says, as Jenny, the OG, the TDS in this example attempting negative propaganda reaches the depths of disgraceful empathy for those involved being superseded by political obsession. This was the plane crash of 4 days ago. We are not even talking about the plane crash in Philadelphia, the Learjet, who just plunged to the ground in Philadelphia. Who it is my understanding was a medical jet. It was a tragedy as well. I think that 7 people died on that crash. We have 2 flight catastrophes in the past week. This has been. I should be talking about the Black Hawk. I mentioned the other day there's this theories about what happened, and Trump went all, this is a DEI to blame. And the thing is also that they were concealing the name of the pilot, and the name of the pilot, the pilot happened to be, let me see if I can do some kind of magic here. Okay, we can, I can cheat, make some kind of cheating in here. And where is it? Okay, the pilot that flew a Black Hawk directly into a passenger plane didn't have to be the problem is, okay, we have a problem in here. Not actually a problem. The pilot is revealed because they concealed her name for so long. It's suspicious, right? And then people say, "Oh, she was a lesbian. She was a lesbian, and she was piloting a Black Hawk." I'm going to just make it very clear. One thing is my rant about firefighters. Okay, firefighters is one thing. What is my opinion of women being firefighters. But I don't mind a woman being a pilot. And I don't mind if she's a lesbian. I really don't care who she likes to have sex with. That is none of my business. If she a good pilot, did she make the grade? Did she pass with flying colors, pun intended? Yes. Go for it. No problem. I have zero problem. I see people like kind of overreact. Oh, this was more DEI. This was more pride stuff. Again, I had my reasons to speak against women as firefighters, but I see no problem on a lesbian piloting a helicopter, as in woman, white, black, lesbian. What is the problem? I don't see the issue. It's suspicious, of course, that they concealed the name for so long. And, well, the fact that she was a Biden aide, I don't know. It's what are the chances that the female pilot for Black Hawk that rammed into that American Airlines flight also served as an aide under Biden? Because I don't believe in weird coincidences anymore, says Mindy M.F. Robinson. Peg B, Jesus, I'm a private pilot, but I'm heterosexual, just for your information. Yeah, it's like, and you must be good at your craft, at your piloting, Peg B. That has nothing to do with your sexual orientation or your gender. I mean, being a pilot is not something that you, especially of a helicopter, right? It's not easy. but I don't see why it would make any difference if you make the grade, if you pass all those tests necessary. The third pilot on the Black Hawk was Rebecca Loback. She was a Biden White House aide. They scrubbed her social media accounts before releasing her name. Something is definitely up. That is strange. Why? Why do they have to scrub their social media channels? Let me see. U.S. Army helicopter pilot Captain Rebecca Loback, involved in DCA crash, served as a White House social aide under Biden. She escorted Ralph Lauren through the White House when he was among those awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom by former President Joe Biden. So, okay, there's this thing that I have no idea, zero idea. A captain pilot typically has 750 to 1,500 hours of flight time. Rebecca Loback has only 500. She was younger than other two men on board. She was promoted higher without qualifications because she worked for Joe Biden, and she was a DEI. Again, all this is allegedly. Okay, all this is allegedly. Merit should be the only concern, Skinny. You're right. Merit should be the only concern. We have no proof. I want to be fair with this. We have zero proof that she was a DEI hire, that she didn't have the qualifications to fly the Black Hawk. That the Black Hawk was flying too high? Yes. That it is very difficult to fly a Black Hawk under those circumstances. I have to say that I was wrong. My first reaction when I saw this, okay, it is very hard for this kind of accidents to happen. No, I was completely wrong, and I want to come clean about that. I was wrong about the thinking that the let's say the mechanisms or the instruments of a Black Hawk make it easier. No, it's not that simple. It is not that simple because basically you have to be on the lookout of many things, and let's say that the closest thing to an explanation is that whoever was piloting, in this case was Rebecca Loback, she was piloting, she heard on the radio something, and she heard a reference to one plane, but it was the wrong plane. At the same time, we know that the air traffic controller at that moment was doing the job of two air traffic controllers. That is important as well. As in that is you're doing double the work. Okay, and maybe you miss one reference. You double check that the helicopter pilot confirmed, okay, I understand what you're talking about. This could have been just an accident. I'm saying this. I'm giving this approach because I want to try to analyze things as I see them. You know that, okay, DEI must die, and okay, but the other side of the equation, or let's say the extreme would be, oh, it means that if you're not a white man, then you are just DEI. No, that doesn't work like that. That would be falling. If I say that, let's say I'm going to say like myself. If I say that, I would be acting exactly like those that I critique. I would do exactly. Wait a second. I would do exactly the same that I criticize on what the Biden-Harris administration has or did, not has done, did. Because you have to be fair. Okay, what if there are people the people, that doesn't matter what is their gender or what is their skin color or whatever, they can pass the tests. Why not? I'm not too sure on the theory anything was intentional, that we have taken some extreme calculation and precision. I think that I think that this was basically a very tragic accident. It is also my understanding that it was not easy. It's never easy to do that kind of operations in such a busy airport at night. I don't want to put the blame solely on the helicopter pilot, but I just hope that this serves as some kind of learning, so it doesn't happen again. I don't think it was a deliberate. I think shit can happen sometimes. Let me see. Is it me, or do the pictures of those 3 people in helicopter look sus? I don't know. I don't know. Musimu, I was talking about this, reading one thread the other day. This collision reminded me of the SeaWorld Australia helicopter collision. There's a blind spot in helicopters, so although to those looking it seemed completely avoidable, they didn't see one another. That could happen. That could happen. But remember that we should try to look at things in the most unbiased way possible. Okay, this is all I remember adding that bookmark a long time ago. So that might explain the ADS-B being off, but there's zero reason for this to happen. You don't run a training flight in the dark with ADS-B. The ADS-B, my understanding, is the device that helps you communicate with other aircraft in a major metropolitan area in the middle of a commercial jet landing zone. This is in reply to what? The Joint Task Force National Capital Region says the Black Hawk was taking part in a training flight. Okay, some numbers from Johan Lozada, one of the Venezuelans, my Venezuelan friends that I follow. Clinton deported 12 million. Bill Clinton deported 12 million people. Bush deported 10 million people. Obama and Biden deported more than 7 million people. And Trump, since his first term, hasn't deported even 2 million people. But he is a criminal. Oh, he is a criminal. He's a Nazi. Everybody's a Nazi these days. Everybody's a Nazi these days. Let's say this was something that I found despicable as well. Despicable is what Pete Buttigieg tweeted. As families grieve, Trump should be leading, not lying. We put safety first, drop down close calls, grew air traffic control, blah, blah, blah. The comments from Nick Sortor. How does it feel to know you were only appointed transportation secretary because you like to take it in the butt? Oh my God. And Joe Manarino, you cannot say Joe is, you're going to see Joe's reply because I don't know if I cannot scroll here because I am not in my super duper app. But Joe Manarino says, shouldn't you be sucking a schlong? Yeah, that is a nice reply. There's a complete hogwash. Oh my God, booty egg. It's so stupid. Oh, you tell me. Okay. Reminder, Biden's pick to lead the FAA was a DEI hire who couldn't answer a single question about aviation. Okay, let's watch this video. Why not? Let's watch this video. And this was Biden's pick. Hey, what is getting so crazy? Something's happening to my see? Let me reload this. I have why do I have these issues? Let me see. Why do I have these issues? Have no idea, but seems like an issue from X. What I could do is to download it. Well, we'll download it to my super duper app. And my super duper app, we will be able to watch it. Oh my God, 50 million views on X. What? That is a new record. Let's see. Biden's DI pick. This is so strange. There's an actual issue with I've seen an issue with the actual clip. Let me see if we are. You're lucky now.
That's okay. We'll just keep going. So,
okay, we have sound, and make sure I'm gonna show you my. Make sure that we have nice sound in here. I compress so you don't get deaf in case this explodes. And let's generate the subtitles because you love the subtitles. English 33 characters per line because numerology. And okay, we are about to. That's what I tell you. I cannot live without my super duper app. Let me see.
so Mr. Washington, can you quickly tell me what airspace requires an ADS-B transponder?
Not sure I can answer that question right now.
That's okay. We'll just keep going. So that's a pretty important part. So what are the 6 types of special use airspace that protect this national security that appear on FAA charts?
Sorry, Senator, I cannot answer that question.
Okay, so what are the operational limitations of a pilot flying under basic med?
Senator, I'm not a pilot, so...
But obviously you'd oversee the Federal Aviation Administration. So any idea what those restrictions are under basic med, quickly?
Well, some of the restrictions, I think, would be high blood pressure. Some of them would be...
It's more like how many passengers per airplane, how many pounds in different categories, and what altitude you can fly under. So, and then amount of knots. It's under 250 knots. So, it's not having anything to do with blood pressure. So, can you tell me what causes an aircraft to spin or to stall?
Again, Senator, I'm not a pilot.
Okay, let's keep going.
All right.
What are the 3 aircraft certifications the FAA requires?
Wait. That is like, okay. Let me ask you this question. It's like if I ask somebody, okay, how can you tell me anything about the Roman Empire? I'm sorry, I cannot answer any question about the Roman Empire because I didn't live in the through the Roman Empire. You understand, right? That would be the answer. I cannot answer anything about the Roman Empire because I didn't live in the Roman Empire. So, sorry about that. I cannot answer it. This is the people. This is the people. No, not him, right? Not him. God gracious. This is the people that they wanted to push as DEI. People are gonna die if this is not corrected, like yesterday. It has to be corrected like yesterday. Yesterday. Who is that guy answering the senator? He was Biden's pick for FAA. The FAA guy. He ultimately dropped out because, well, this was embarrassing. This was embarrassing. What the F?
Part of the manufacturing process. Quickly, please. 3 aircraft certifications.
Again, what I would say to that is that one of my first priorities would be to fully implement that Certification Act and report.
You know
back
the 3
to this
types,
committee.
Mr. Washington? The 3
No.
types? Okay. Yeah, that's type certificate, production certificate, and airworthiness certificate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Let's just keep going, see if we can get lucky here. So can you tell
Get lucky here. Let me see if you can. Oh. What is this? What in the?
me what the minimum separation distance is for landing and departing airliners during the daytime, Mr. Washington?
I don't want to guess on that, Senator.
Are you familiar with the difference between Part 1?
What? How is this possible? How is that possible?
7 and Part 44809 when it comes to unmanned aerial standards? Unmanned aerial.
You see that he's trying to make sense of the words that come out of the senator's mouth. He's trying. I see the senator's mouth move, and words come out of his mouth, and they reach my ears, and I understand every single word after another, but I can't make sense of the question that he's asking. I don't get it. Yeah, crickets. T42. You're right. Crickets. That is the face of crickets. He's gone. He's the Biden stare. It's man. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. What? It's totally. He was totally lost. What? This is I don't know. This is fun to watch, but at the same time highly concerning and really disturbing.
Unmanned, like drones. Are you familiar with the difference?
Yes.
Okay. You know the difference between those two, Part 44809 and Part 107? Do you know the difference there?
No, I cannot.
No, this. No, this. What? Like a deer in headlights. Yeah, Qplex, spot on, like a deer in headlights. Oh no, he didn't have a clue. He absolutely didn't have a clue. Let me switch back to Chrome for a minute. But this was so embarrassing to watch. Oh, I mess up. I mess up with my. Completely mess up with my. You see. I cannot click, and it seems that I cannot click directly. Let's see if this video works. Why the hell does it matter what skin color or gender identity our air traffic controllers are? Let me see if this works. No, it doesn't work either. It's just that I'm trying to play this on Chrome. And let me see if no, looks like there's an issue with Chrome. What should I do? Let me try if I can fix this. Give me 1 minute. Let's see if I can fix this. I'm trying to fix why every time I try to play videos on my bookmarks, they begin to just go all wild. Yeah, it happens. I think it's must be the computer itself. I was expecting to be able to. Okay, let's do something. Okay, I'm going to, let me see. I'm trying to, how can I, the idea was to, okay, I can reload Chrome. Maybe reloading Chrome helps. Maybe reloading Chrome helps. Can I quit Chrome? Can I quit Brave? No, I cannot quit Brave. Wait a second, we have some technical details right now. No, it's not working. Maybe it's working on Safari. It's very strange. Very strange issue that I'm having here. Meanwhile, while I fix it, please stand by. I'm going to try to. Same issue in Safari. What's strange in every single. It is when I'm in my bookmarks. But when I am on X, the same issue on X as well. X for desktop, and I cannot restart. What do we do? Okay, I know what we can do. I know what we can do. Show must go on. I'm going to do something crazy here, but we are used to doing crazy things in this show, and I'm going to fix it no matter what. And I'm about to get there. All right, I'm here. Okay, so we were here. And I'm going to go to if I click on this and So I will have to do an extra step. The idea was to just to review on my bookmarks, and that would be enough. And we'll be able to watch that directly in my bookmarks. But it so happens that I have to go here, and I have to take to my app, generate the subtitles, and maybe that way we can have this. And let's see how fast can I do every single thing. So we watch this video. What this guy was talking about DEI as well.
Hi, I'm Brad Mims, Deputy Administrator at the Federal Aviation Administration. We are looking for the best and brightest to join us as air traffic controllers.
Nice.
We need a diverse group of air traffic controllers to bring distinct perspectives to handle the ever-changing aerospace landscape.
No, we don't need diverse anything. We don't need anything. Yeah, I can read X. The problem is that I have a lot of videos, I had a lot of videos that are not working for, there's always something that doesn't work. There's always something that doesn't work. And this time is the videos. So I can just check on the videos, and while I'm commenting on the captions, I can be doing the magic trick of downloading them, adjusting the audio, creating the captions. I think I can pull this off. No, we don't need diversity. We don't need that.
I'm calling on students and alumni from HBCUs, Hispanic serving institutions, and tribal colleges to apply now to become air traffic controllers.
Go ahead.
I don't want anyone interested to miss out on this amazing career opportunity.
You're going to apply the same thing to everybody, right? You're going to be strict with everybody at the same time. Tell me, please. I really, if I get called by the White House, hey, Jesus, we want you to come here. I want the people piloting the plane and the air traffic controller, and I don't know, the guy that handles my luggage, all to be the best one for the job. I don't care if you're a man or a woman or lesbian or homosexual, heterosexual, straight, blue, pink. I don't care any of that. I don't care. You're the best for the job. Go ahead. But that's fine by me. But not this. Not this.
Make sure you complete your full application during our application window. The short application window ends on May 8th. We need a diverse, next-generation air traffic workforce with people from all backgrounds. So
No. The all backgrounds. Nobody needs the all backgrounds. Forget the all backgrounds. I don't care in the least of all backgrounds. Oh my God, what kind of, this is way too much. Let me see the rest of my bookmarks. Today was a busy day at DC with the confirmation hearings. It was on January 31. Here are the top 5 moments in case you missed them. Bernie Sanders has meltdown after RFK reminds him that he has accepted millions from the pharmaceutical industry. Oh, we need to watch this one. I'm going to I cannot play the video directly, but I can copy the link and go here and have that downloaded. The whole process is just very fast. I can have it here in my nice, and we can generate the subtitles. Okay, we have all 5 instances. This is thanks to Colin Rogg. I'm going to give him attribution. I'm going to create while we see what are we looking at. Bernie Sanders has meltdown after RFK reminds him that he has accepted millions from the pharmaceutical industry. Amy Klobuchar has visibly stern after Kash Patel told her that she only had 2 more minutes to question him. Tulsi Gabbard rips Senator Mark Kelly after he accused her of repeating Russian and Syrian information, tells him Americans deserve to know when the U.S. government is supporting our enemies. Number 2, Tulsi Gabbard says the left accuses her of being Putin or Trump's puppet because she refuses to be their puppet. And number 1, Adam Schiff gets flustered after Kash Patel embarrasses him in front of a group of police officers. Let's watch all this. We already have the subtitles. We have the sound. We have everything, so we can go for it.
Almost all the members of this panel are accepting, including yourself, are accepting millions of dollars from the pharmaceutical industry.
Oh, no,
and
no,
protecting
no, no.
their interests.
Oh, I thought that would come. No. I ran for president like you. I got millions and millions of contributions.
Contributions. It
did not come from the executives, not one nickel of PAC money from the pharmaceutical industry. They came from workers.
In 2020, you were the single largest
because I had
receiver of pharmaceutical money
from workers all over this country. Workers,
you were the single,
not a nickel from corporate.
It's like Bernie was about to burst. Bernie was about to burst. You would think that two guys that were essentially screwed by their parties, by the Democrat Party, both of them, you would think that they would have a bit more of, at least Bernie would have a bit more empathy towards RFK. But no. Yeah, he's so red. Why?
You were the single largest acceptor of pharmaceutical dollars.
No, from workers in
1.5 million.
General statement and a mischaracterization of what I said. I encourage you to read the rest of the interview. This is why snippets of information are often misleading and detrimental to this committee's advice and consent process.
If you consent, I would love to have 5 hours of questions, and then I could read the whole transcript.
You've got 2 minutes.
Wow.
You got 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes. That was savage. You got 2 minutes. I need to watch that again. I need the replay.
If you consent, I would love to have 5 hours of questions, and then I could read the whole transcript.
You've got 2 minutes.
Wow.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
And what else?
My concern has to do with the tendency to repeat Russian and Syrian, and even in some cases, I think we'll get into in the closed session, Iranian information, and to discount what comes from our intelligence community.
Senator, every American deserves to know that people in our own government were providing support to our sworn enemy, Al-Qaeda. That should not be acceptable by anyone.
Thank you.
Before I close, I want to warn the American people who are watching at home. You may hear lies and smears in this hearing that'll challenge my loyalty to and my love for our country. Those who oppose my nomination imply that I am loyal to something or someone other than God, my own conscience, and the Constitution of the United States. Accusing me of being Trump's puppet, Putin's puppet, Assad's puppet, a guru's puppet, Modi's puppet, not recognizing the absurdity of simultaneously being the puppet of 5 different puppet masters. The same tactic was used against President Trump and failed. The American people elected President Trump with a decisive victory and mandate for change. The fact is, what truly unsettles my political opponents is I refuse to be their puppet.
I want you to turn around. There are Capitol Police officers behind you. They're guarding us. Take a look at them right now. Turn around.
I'm looking at you. You're talking to me.
No, look at them. I want you to look at them if you can, if you have the courage to look them in the eye, Mr. Patel, and tell them you're proud of what you did. Tell them you're proud that you raised money off of people that assaulted their colleagues, that pepper sprayed them, that beat them with poles. Tell them you're proud of what you did, Mr. Patel. They're right there. They're guarding you today. Tell them how proud you are.
That's an abject lie, and you know it. I've never, ever accepted violence against law enforcement. I've worked with these men and women, as you know,
you glorified it in song,
and I did not make a single dime out of it.
In song. Well, let me.
How about you ask them if I have their backs, and let's see about that answer.
I mean, somebody asked today who was your favorite senator. For me, it's easy. It's John Kennedy from Louisiana, being Rand Paul a close second. But when it comes to who is, in your opinion, the worst senator, who is the worst senator of all? The one that you despise the most? I don't know. I have so many that I don't know. But, well, Adam Schiff is really high up there. Adam Schiff is really high up there. I cannot tell you the kind of rejection he inspires in me. And this is something. This is one thing that happened with the Daily Mail. The Daily Mail had this kind of, reporting, if we can say that the Daily Mail reports. Controversial White House correspondent slammed over inappropriate outfits. And let's see if we can watch this without any or that many. Okay, this is, according to them, this is inappropriate. And she was slammed because you remember that that when Biden was in the White House, everything was so modest, right? They didn't bring all these ugly people. She's wearing like this. Oh, could you at least dress more modestly? This is in high school. It's a professional, highly privileged position to be in. What are you wearing? This stuff. The kind of reaction that you're gonna have. And well, this is something that always happens. This is the journalist behind this hit piece. But I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But this was one thing that we need to be clear about. There's always there's always envy. There's always envy, and let's say that envy between women can be rather vicious, and in many ways. And Natalie Winters, in fact, mentioned this. The journalist behind this piece, Jane Hurst, got a master's degree in journalism to write up anon-hate comments over my sweater. What a gross, pathetic life you have. Yes. This is just being jealous. This is just being jealous. Let's see what else we have here. Some videos we don't need to listen today. Maybe this. Why would you put yourself in this position? Illegal migrant is pulled over. She admits she has no ID, no driver's license, and there's a scared little girl in a car seat in the back of her vehicle. Self-deport so you don't put your child and yourself in this position. Why is this people like this? Why is this people like this? They're driving without driving licenses. That's why car insurance becomes so expensive with all the illegals. How do they buy cars? You only need money. In the United States, you only need money to buy things. I'm sure that it shouldn't be that difficult. But these people have no. I don't have a driver's license. I don't even have a driver's license. And yeah, this is the example that you're giving your daughter. I assume that's her daughter. I think this is another clip that let me see if I can. No, again, it's something that is happening. Something that's happening to me, to my system, but doesn't matter. We can just play here and do the long route. I don't mind doing the long route because the long route takes only 20 seconds at most. If I do things correctly, we watch this. We can watch this exchange between Bernie. Ready. This is that quick. I'll learn
Very
quickly.
specific questions. Do you believe and will you insist that Medicare continue to negotiate prices with the pharmaceutical industry so we can substantially lower prescription drug costs in America?
President Trump has made it very clear to me that he wants to negotiate.
Negotiate is a big word, Bobby. It's a big word.
It's the word you just used, Senator.
Yeah, but no, I use defend a particular law.
Did they use the word negotiate?
Very specific questions. Do you believe and will you insist that Medicare continue to negotiate?
Negotiate. He used that word. Bernie used that word. Oh my God, these people are insane. I mean, it's again. I'm not complaining. I love Democrats, people who have voted Democrat. Look at all this clownery and realize these are a bunch of clowns. How come I did vote for these people? He said that word.
That Medicare continue to negotiate prices with the pharmaceutical industry so we can substantially lower prescription drug costs in America.
President Trump has made it very clear to me that he wants to negotiate.
Negotiate is a big word, Bobby. It's a big word.
It's the word you just used, Senator.
Yeah, but no, I use defend.
He says that no. He says no. He says to his face. He said he used. Okay, I'm going to measure the time it took from saying negotiate, that Bernie said negotiate, to saying no. It took him 14 seconds. 14 seconds from saying negotiate to say no, I didn't say that. 14 seconds. Okay? But this is the kind of people that we are dealing with. This is the kind of people that we are dealing with. It's horrific. What is this? Okay, RFK Jr. with the absolute checkmate. Also, Brooks, I will be voting against your nomination. Your views are dangerous to our country. RFK Jr., you think science is dangerous? This is a published peer-reviewed study. He was mentioning a published peer-reviewed study, and she said, I yield. And there was, maybe we can look at that exchange as well. Because I've seen that there's so much hubris in these Democrat senators that we need to address this. And I would like to cover as many of these topics as possible. And maybe from my videos, maybe from videos that you see on X, it's important you share this with your Democrat voting friends so they see all the, let's say, the hubris. The hubris. And the problem is that some people are beyond brainwashed. Brainwashed in a way. Let's watch this. Let's see. 20 seconds. I'm going to measure my time next time. It should be instant, but 20 seconds would be good.
You were on a show on February 26, 2021, an interview with Dr. Judy Mikovits, where you said the following, and I quote, "We should not be giving Black people the same vaccine schedule that's given to whites because their immune system is better than ours."
Okay, that is saying something good about Black people, right? Their immune system is better than ours. Okay, that she should be happy about that. Oh, right, he mentioned something good about Black people. Right? She should be happy.
Can you please explain what you meant?
There's a series of studies, I think most of them by Poland, that show that to particular antigens that Blacks have a much stronger reaction. There's differences in reaction to different products by different races.
So I have 17 seconds left. Let me just ask you then. So what different vaccine schedule would you say I should have received?
And you see that she's doing the smile. She's doing the, yeah, she's doing the smile. That contempt smile. She's smiling way more on her right side of her face than on her left side. That's contempt. She's literally mentioning one interview in which RFK was showing a peer-reviewed study in which blacks have a much stronger reaction, as in stronger immune reaction to pathogens, and that is bad. I mean, she's going to attack him for that.
What different vaccine schedule should I have received?
I mean, the pollen article suggests that blacks need fewer antigens than.
This is so dangerous.
So you get the same measles vaccine.
Mr. Kennedy, with all due respect, that is so dangerous.
It is science. And this is the problem. These people criticize RFK Jr. because they say, "Oh, you are anti-science." And when he cites peer-reviewed studies that, okay, even put blacks in a good light, then they criticize. You can never win with these people. You can never win with these people. You saw that with the Bernie Sanders and RFK Jr. clip. Like you can say you were the one who used that word, and he said no to his face. I mean, I don't know if I would have the patience to lead with people like to deal with people like this. I don't know. I certainly don't know.
Your voice would be a voice that parents would listen to. That is so dangerous. I will be voting against your nomination because your views are dangerous to our state and to our country.
I mean, do you think science is dangerous, Senator? This is published peer-reviewed studies.
I yield.
Oh my God. Yeah, but we all have that face. We all have that face. This is not okay. You cannot win. You cannot win. This is something that you cannot win. I'm telling you, okay, we should have different vaccine schedules because we could adapt this because of studies say that some races are stronger to some pathogens. Okay, can you imagine if the study said that it was whites, the ones who are stronger to some pathogens? Oh, it's complete meltdown. Complete meltdown. That would have been catastrophic. Catastrophic. But again, you cannot win with these people. Let me see, what is this here? Oh no, this is this was, let me see if I can pop up here. I blocked this guy, by the way. Rory Stewart was saying that this was a discussion. This was a discussion about Christianity. If being a good Christian, and this gaslighter that this Rory Stewart, who is I was saying, I was going to say a very strong word. I don't know if this. Are we in an adult? Is this an adult slot? Can I say strong words here? Are there no children? You know that there should be no children watching my show, right? I try to make it family friendly, but every now and then I will say things, especially like this Rory Stewart. I was gonna say that I want to tell him the same that I told Keir Starmer. He was trying to gaslight in the sense that, that Christianity, the Bible, Jesus Christ says that you have to love strangers exactly the same that you love your sons and daughters. And, well, J.D. Vance was saying, just Google Ordo Amoris. Aside from that, the idea that there isn't a hierarchy of obligations violates basic common sense. Does Rory really think his moral duties to his own children are the same as his duties to a stranger who lives thousands of miles away? Does anybody? Yeah, it is something that I don't know. I've said this before and said it again. The problem with Rory and people like him is that he has an IQ of 110 and thinks he has an IQ of 130. His false arrogance drives so much elite failure over the last 40 years. I was looking at him. I'm going to tell you something. Yeah, the family-friendly attempt has failed at some point. Sometimes I get asked this question: why do I block people? Did I show you? Did I show you the explanation? I don't know if I showed you the explanation. Let me highlight the chat while I look for this. Oh yeah, I share with you the reasons why I block you. If I block you on X. But you know what? One thing that I don't do anymore on X is I usually don't have discussions. I used to have discussions on X. As in, let's have a discussion about this. But the things that are happening in the world, you know, that angle is common sense. Is this common sense? All right. Is not common sense? There's no way we can deal with that. If you come at me with a nonsensical argument, I will not pay attention to you. If you insist, I will mute you. If you insist again, I will block you. It's that simple. If it's so outrageous, if your point of view is so outrageous, if you claim, like Rory Stewart, I mean, I found out about Rory Stewart. I didn't know who he was. I found out his stance on Christianity or whatever he wants to claim, that is being a good Christian. And I already said, I don't like the guy. I blocked him. Okay? It's instantly. I don't have anything to do with him. By the way, I block people. I mute words. I mute people's names and last names so they don't appear on my timeline at all, because I don't care. Like on X, I don't come to argue. Maybe sometimes I would say, when was the last time I had fair and a square argument on X? I really don't remember. I really don't remember the last time. Because what happens on X? My opinions on X, I usually have an opinion that is well formed, and after I have an opinion that is ironclad, that has no weight, that has no leaks, that is like a submarine, I share that. And since my opinion is like a submarine, it's like tight, the only way to discuss it is with it ad hominem attacks, or you're racist, that is not an argument. And when I don't know what I'm talking about, I ask questions. Okay? That is important. So I'm not arguing with anybody. I'm just asking questions. I want to know more about this. And when I think that the topic is beyond the scope of just asking a question on Twitter, I simply don't mention that. Well, I will find out more about this, and when I get ready, maybe I will talk about this. If I don't feel ready, I won't talk about this. That's why I don't have many arguments, because I simply, what I share on X is I've already made my mind about that. Oh, but you should be open to discussion. Again, I'm open to discussion, so that's why I ask questions sometimes. I don't understand. It's like this. There was this video that I had for you a while ago, 2 days ago, that a guy that spent 25 years as an illegal in the United States. And I asked the question because I don't know, aren't there mechanisms in which you can become a legal resident and even a citizen of the United States while living as an illegal? Because even Kamala Harris was saying we need to speed up that process. So the process exists. Now you are illegal and you can be legal, a legal resident, that you can even become a citizen of the United States. And if you are a law-abiding citizen, and if you are pay your taxes well, and if there is a legal process, well, I don't know why won't you? Why would you wait 25 years as an illegal and not do that process? That was my question. Okay, so that I was open to this, but when somebody comes with a bad faith argument, oh, you have to love these Abrodians exactly the same that you love your children, F you, all the way to those countries those Abrodians come from. I really don't care if you want to interpret passages of the Bible that way. I don't care. That is against common sense. Again, as Vance mentions this, ordo amoris. Aside from that, the idea that there isn't a hierarchy of obligations violates basic common sense. And when somebody has an argument against common sense, I block them. For example, today everybody was, I don't know, triggered that Kanye West was back and he was tweeting crazy stuff about Kamala. And you know what? I'm already tired of Kamala. I don't want to know much about her, if at all. I don't listen to Kanye's music or hip hop for that matter. And all the stuff all over my timeline, I had to mute the word Kanye and Kanye West, independent, and yeah as well. It's like I don't care. I don't want to anything to do with that. No offense, nothing personal, but it adds literally nothing to my timeline. And the other thing is the kind of arguments which you try to defend, for example, the transgender craze in children. You are blocked. If I told you, if I smell a synthetic answer, you have a reply that absolutely reeks of ChatGPT, you are blocked. Even if your reply is in another conversation that has nothing to do with me. If I'm browsing X, oh, I'm happy here with all the bigotry and all the stuff, and I see somebody replying to a tweet. The tweet has nothing to do with me. The guy who tweeted is not following me. I don't follow him. The guy who replied doesn't follow me. I don't follow him. And I see an automated reply. I block him. Anybody trying to pass AI for the real thing deserves to be blocked. I don't want to anything to do with that. I can detect that. And ultimately, which brings us to this, if you have a stupid argument, but you cannot say that they are stupid arguments. I'm going to tell you one stupid argument. Flat earthers. Oh, the earth is flat. You are blocked. Yeah, you are blocked. But haven't you thought about, no, you are blocked. You're blocked. It's that simple. Oh, why do you block me? Blah, 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 blah. I don't care. You can send me emails. You send me email. You send me an email. You blocked me on Twitter. I want to know you are blocked. You're sent to spam. And if you are subscribed to my email list, I will block you from my email list as well. I will remove you from I will ban you from my YouTube channel as well. You will be commenting and you will realize that nobody knows that you're there. I will make sure of that. So, yes, I think that's something that they try to gaslight you with this kind of argument. Oh, you are not willing to debate a flat earther? Are you afraid that he could challenge your perceptions of your round earth approach? No, I don't want to speak with stupid people. I don't want to speak with stupid people. And once more, because I have received this email more than once, and I want to tell you, with all the love in my heart, I want to make it clear that the moon landings did happen. Yes. I'm going to repeat that again. The moon landings did happen. Oh, Jesus, but why don't you want to discuss that? Because I lead people. Hey, come on here. I grab them by their hand. I bring them to the, to the facts, that all the explanations, and I tell them, if you have any questions, just reach out to me, because I like to talk about this in the sense to, let's say, I don't have to convince people. I just want them to realize that, okay, there are conspiracy theories that turn out to be true. Oh, that SARS-CoV-2 was a lab leak. That is a conspiracy theory that turned out to be true. Yeah, conspiracy theorists have been on a roll lately, but not all conspiracies are true. And the moon landings are one of those. Yeah, we literally went to the moon. Oh, but NASA has lied about so many things. Yeah, let's say that NASA doesn't have the best reputation right now. Oh, but the US government has lied about so many things. Yes, as well. But we did go to the moon. And no, please don't send me emails trying to. There's all that. I'm just trying to tell you in good faith. By the way, if I blocked you on X, it was for a reason. I don't know what reason. Maybe I don't remember who you are. But if I blocked you on X, I will not apologize. And if you complain here on YouTube, I am going to ban you as well, because for some reason, I must have blocked you for some reason. Maybe you were extra stupid or something, but I want my audience to be all beautiful, all super smart. And no, we can entertain conspiracy theories all the time, but when something is a fact, like the flat earth thing, then no, there's no space. There's no space in here, pun intended. So let's continue. I wanted to highlight this illustration by Maverick Alexander. I want to live in the Shire is a dog whistle for wanting to have a safe, prosperous society. So don't say it, okay? Yes, I want to live in a Shire as well. I like to live in a Shire as well. All right, we continue. Let's see if I can. Oh, this is something that I wanted to talk about. You know that I mentioned this. It was a very passing mention. That Calvin Robinson, the Father Robinson, made this gesture. My heart goes to you at the end of a speech. But it turns out that he was canceled for that. It turns out that he was canceled for that. I don't know how is that possible. Calvin Robinson has had his ministerial license revoked for doing the Elon Musk Nazi salute. What is happening in the world? How come people did not realize this was a joke? And I didn't know that Father Robinson had founded a gaming site called God is a Geek. And the complete editorial team, basically the 7 guys who created content for that blog, resigned because they couldn't stand those Nazi displays from Father Robinson. They essentially just left all at once from a joke, something that was obviously a joke, from a gesture that we also, Emmanuel Macron, doing it exactly the same, and he was not called a Nazi. Every single Democrat has a picture and a video. We saw AOC doing the exact same gesture, and she was not canceled as well. So it is interesting that we are entering this era, at least in the United States, and common sense is making a comeback. But sadly, it is going to take some time until the rest of the world catches up. At least I understand that Father Robinson is living in the United States right now. I don't remember in which city, but he had his ministerial license revoked for doing the Elon Musk Nazi salute. I find this baffling, and it was I don't know what Don Butler had to do with this, but it was Calvin Robinson saying this: "My former member of parliament has jumped on the bandwagon. Don Butler MP blocked me when she was my parliamentary representative. Our democracy, am I right?" This is the kind of things that we're gonna see a lot. That's the kind of things that I love about being an independent, and I have no bosses. I don't respond to anybody. I am my own boss. The only one over me is God Himself. So that is a nice position to be. That is a nice position to be. As I'm gonna tell you this. It's a very privileged position nowadays, and not depending on anybody on this. This was completely unfair on this. Oh my God, this was very fun to watch. You know that there's this movie that I hadn't mentioned. Emilia Perez. What is the name of that? That is the most Oscar-nominated movie ever. It's about a cartel. A cartel leader, I don't know how to say that, a cartel boss who wants to have a change of gender or sex, a sex reassignment surgery. I don't know how to say that. And the movie is a musical, and the protagonist is this trans actor, Carla Sofia Gascon, who already removed her socials, by the way. But let's find out why did she remove her socials? Because, well, how empowering, right? A trans actor playing the part of a guy who wants to become a woman. That is empowering these days, right? How nice. But let's see what happened. Emilia Perez, I don't know, reject all. I don't care about any of this. Let me try to fix my... Emilia Perez. What happened to Emilia Perez? The stars Carla Sofia Gascon under fire over tweets about Muslims, George Floyd, Oscars, diversity. And let's see if we can see the... I don't want to see any of this. Close by here. Islam is wonderful with no machismo. Well, she was criticizing Muslims in here. Oh my God, Carla Sofia Gascon criticizing Muslims. I don't know how. This was from when? This was from a while ago. It was from September 2020. This is disgusting. This is the most disgusting thing of humanity. Like, Muslims are disgusting according to Carla Sofia Gascon. Well, her opinion. I don't know how can that backfire. The Chinese vaccine, besides the mandatory chip, comes with 2 spring rolls, a cat that moves its hand, 2 plastic flowers, 3 phone lines, and €1 for your first control. So she was essentially criticizing China. It was very racist. I don't care. She was very racist about this. Nice. And I don't know which other comment she is, but it is so many scientists in the world making bombs, so many scholars constructing objects for space, so many medicinal factories, and there's no one who can get in line with this Chinese shit. Oh my God, this was from August. More and more, this was my favorite. This was against the Oscars. More and more, the Oscars are looking like a ceremony for independent and protest films. I didn't know if I was watching an Afro-Korean festival, a Black Lives Matter demonstration, or the 8M. Oh my God. Apart from that, an ugly, ugly gala. Oh, no. This is going to backfire. This is going to backfire. So funny. So funny. Oh my God, and this one against Saint George Floyd. I really think that very few people ever care about George Floyd, a drug addict swindler, but his death has served to once again demonstrate that there are people who still consider black people to be, all right, I cannot read this, without rights and consider policemen to be assassins, she posted. They are wrong. All right, so, oh my God. I am so sick of so much of this shit of Islam, of Christianity, of Catholicism, and all of the fucking beliefs of morons that violate human rights. So that's you have it. I don't know how it's gonna be good for her. Yeah, the left always eat their own. You're spot on, Sephir K9. Spot on. Left always eat their own. That's gonna happen once again. That's not the last time. What is this? George behind C tweets. Let me see it. Let me see with all the clips that I have here were worth mentioning. I had a lot of stuff that I haven't been able to classify because it's also getting late in here. How many? Oh my God, we're almost 1 hour and 38 minutes. I don't want to go to bed late. You know, one of the things I wanted to post this. I need to post this clip of Catherine. I wanted to talk about this clip of Catherine at some point. Sadly, same problem. I'm gonna solve. I'm gonna do a quick review. Maybe I could talk tomorrow about. There's the same guy that we saw, but Ted Cruz was grilling him. Oh no! I need to watch this. I need to watch this one. We need to watch this one. Count the seconds. How many seconds? Well, I transform this in something that we can watch. Here it goes. And I add it to my super duper. We need to watch it. I need to watch this. I need to watch this grill. This grilling. The subtitles from audio. And we are about to be there. Yes. How many seconds? 30 seconds. Here we go.
Have you ever flown a plane?
Thank you for the question, Senator. No, I have never flown a plane.
No, I have never flown a plane. Doesn't matter. I did not live in the Roman Empire, so Well, maybe I studied about the Roman Empire. All right.
So you weren't a military pilot or a commercial airline pilot?
No, Senator.
All right, but he's going to, be in charge. He was the Biden pick to be in charge of the FAA.
Have you ever worked for an airline?
No, Senator.
Have you ever worked as an air traffic controller?
No, Senator.
You ever worked for a company that manufactures airplanes?
No, Senator.
Have you ever, this paper planes you get, did your dad ever taught you how to, fold a paper plane and just throw it to see how was the farthest that one of your paper planes flew? I think that's something that we can ask here. Did you ever, you can go to YouTube and build paper planes. Have you done that? No, Senator. I can imagine him.
You ever worked for a company that fixes airplanes?
No, Senator.
FAA administrator is a specialized position. I'm not qualified to be FAA administrator. I have no idea how to fly a plane. No one in their right mind would put me in charge of aviation safety because I don't have that experience. I suspect most of the members of this committee are in a similar position. The American people, when they think about aviation...
Where's I saw a comment right now. Cathy Luck, you made me laugh. I saw an airplane. I can tell an airplane when I see it. Well, maybe he can answer that question. Maybe he can answer that question.
Safety, when they think about, I played in this committee, a Southwest Airlines and FedEx plane almost colliding at Austin's airport. They want an FAA administrator who knows why those planes crash and knows how to fix it to keep them safe. And with all respect, Mr. Washington, it gives no comfort to the flying public that their pilot might be a transgendered witch.
A transgender witch. What? Have you ever made airplane noises, Saltzilla? You win today. You won the internet. Have you ever? I identify as a jumbo jet. Oh my God, yeah. Fossy Doxy, I was a flight attendant. I would qualify more. 100%. This is inconceivable. Inconceivable. What kind? Can you imagine Kamala Harris being president? Can you imagine 8 years under Kamala Harris? No.
Witch, but doesn't actually know how to prevent the plane from crashing into the ground and killing them. I believe your record is woefully lacking.
That was really diplomatic. Woefully lacking. It's a very elegant way of saying, I think that your record is shit. It's jack shit. It's like non-existent.
And in fact, you have zero aviation safety experience.
Yeah, this is way too much. Let me see. We can do in the rest 2 hours. The rest of the clips I have here have saying, oh my God, no, the view. I don't want to see the view right now. Me every day since Trump's being president. This was I cannot play the audio because of copyright stuff. Yeah, those are the vibes. Okay, I had a couple of things about Venezuela. I might not cover it tonight. It's a bit too late. Breaking: the State Department has replaced LGBTQ with LGB. Has slashed the TQ. The TQ is officially slashed. And this was the Black Hawk pilot that was not released. Is there anything China, Canada, and Mexico can do tonight to forestall your implementation of tariffs tomorrow? Donald Trump, no, nothing. Is that simple? Something about Dodge. This was more about the Venezuelan hostages. Mexico's Sinaloa residents march against cartels, call for us help. Yes, I'm sure that this is going to be part of that, what the United States is going to do to help Mexicans to literally glass the cartels. And this was new. The White House releases a video of moms of victims of illegal immigrants raping Selena Gomez for crying about Trump's deportations. You don't know who you're crying for. What about our children who were brutally murdered and raped? And yes, I cannot play this video right now. I will try to find why my bookmarks are not working. But this was an actual comeback at Selena for being so stupid with all, oh, let me hold my phone and crying on the phone of my people. Yeah, who cried when these girls were murdered? Which celebrity cried for this girl? All those celebrities are just hypocrites. All of them. January 6, this already we covered. California Governor Gavin Newsom is facing his eighth recall attempt, more than any governor in state history, after his botched response to massive wildfires. How do you think that's going to go? How do you think that's going to go? And I think that there's, again, I don't have audio. All this I'm going to play it maybe tomorrow. Okay, this is another thing that, this is about the plane that crashed in Philadelphia. I saw many people on X. This is what I tell you, that I also block on X when people are purposefully spreading misinformation. That they try to, for example, many people would claim, oh, it was not a plane, it was a missile. It was a missile. And they say that over and over again, and they have made of proof. I block them. There are many accounts on X that spread actual misinformation. I just block them. It's that simple. It's block away. For tragedies like this, they are looking for, stir the controversy, because so many people want everything to be a conspiracy. So many people want everything to be a conspiracy. For them, everything that they see everywhere, not only the mainstream media, but in Facebook and Instagram and X, on YouTube, on Rumble, everything is a conspiracy. Everything. How can you live like that? I don't know, and don't care either. Like, you're insane. But there are people like that. And the bottom of the barrel on X are people who are, well, are trying to attract that audience. And that audience, those who think that everything is a conspiracy, those are the craziest of them all. That is just unacceptable. Let's see. Germany AfD leader Alice Weidel has taken a bold Trumpian stance, vowing that within 100 days of taking office, she will seal Germany's borders, slash asylum seeker subsidies, and initiate an unprecedented mass remigration effort. I have some doubts about this. If she achieves that, that would be just amazing. That would be making Germany great again. The problem with European countries is that any sense of nationalism, if you're in Germany and you wave a Germany flag, you're saying, oh, what's wrong with you? What is your wrong? That was this Levels IO was saying something like that on X, his experience from the Netherlands, and that he included in some software that he was developing the Netherlands flag, and people were saying that that was inappropriate. Why would it be inappropriate if the company is in the Netherlands? Oh no, you cannot do that. And that happens in Spain as well. If you're in Spain and if you wave the Spanish flag, then you're all for Francisco Franco and all that. You cannot do that. It's something that's silly, right? Silly. You should be proud of your country and be able to wave your flag. Wave your flag. It should be a no-brainer. That's the thing that I see. That's the difficulty that I see in countries like Germany actually doing this. Oh, because you cannot do, because you will be like the vegan painter, the Austrian vegan painter. You will be too much like him. We cannot be like him. Europe can be great again, but there has to be this huge change, especially the socialist way of thinking. And there is a huge problem, not only the immigration, not only that you are not allowed to be proud of your country, but most of their cases, they despise entrepreneurs. Not all of them, of course. Many people want to be entrepreneurs, of course, and many people know that the private sector pays taxes, and it means jobs as well. But it's this mentality in Europe that has to be changed. And that is the hardest part, as in the deportations. The deportations, that is the easy part. That is the easy part, because you can identify who's misbehaving and deport them. That is easy. The change, the cultural shift, nationalism, to be able to be proud of your country, proud of your soil again, that will take a while. That would take anywhere between 10 and 20 years. That should have been happening for a while, but I don't think that in Germany that hasn't been happening. I mean, you can discuss this for me. But the most important, I think that the part of the growth, the ones who pay for all the free healthcare, it's not actually free. You know, healthcare is never free. Somebody's paying for that. And the ones paying for that are the entrepreneurs, who most of them are you're exploiting people, are the spies on this, let's say, socialism ingrained countries. And sadly, I speak from experience from a country that is not in Europe, but the problem is that I noticed in Venezuela, what happened in Venezuela is that the socialist virus was already there. Okay, before Chavez was already there. If it wasn't Chavez, it was going to be someone else. How much time do we got? We have 5 minutes. I'm gonna read let's see if we have this. Any other? I know that you don't want me to scroll too fast. See what else do we have here. If I have any other video, could be. Okay, I'm gonna talk briefly about Venezuela. you know that I'm from Venezuela. I want to make sure that you understand. These days have been difficult for my country in the sense that, how to put this? I will try to be succinct with this. People were expecting a change. You know that we had elections on past July. Maria Corina Machado proved with all the has the proofs. Everybody, let's have this completely clear. Everybody, every single person in the world, like everyone knows that Nicolas Maduro, cheated in those elections. Everybody knows that. Trump knows that. The European Union knows that. Everybody in Venezuela knows that. Everybody knows it. The issue is that Maria Corina Machado, who is the leader of what we could call the opposition right now, and Edmundo Gonzalez, the president-elect, that even Trump called him the president-elect, they were, we were expecting that they had some kind of a plan, right? Because I've told you the status of my country. It's not simply that you have 30 people pulling the strings. No, you are infiltrated by terrorist cells, cartels, drug cartels. You have the army completely infiltrated by Cuban intelligence. And you have levels of corruption that everybody, and we would say that the opposition as well, has a lot to gain from Maduro being in power. So it's not like you take out Maduro and, you know, the small circle of people and Venezuela will be free. I wish that was the case. But this is like a very complicated tumor that has metastasized in the country. And this has caused, let's say, a grave hit on Venezuelans' mental health. And this has hit also very close to home, in my case. I have friends and family in Venezuela, of course, and I've witnessed that they are not taking this well, like at all. And not only that, Edmundo, of course, did not assume the presidency on January 10, but Maduro did. Edmundo is doing the same as all the past traitors of our opposition has done, like doing some tours and speaking like here and there, but we don't see anything concrete. I want to have faith, but I don't see anything concrete in here. I think this is the moment to say this. And what happened this in the past 48 hours is that there was this guy, Grenell, that Trump sent to Miraflores, to Caracas, to speak with Maduro directly. And Venezuelans said, okay, what is happening? Is there a negotiation with Maduro? What is this? And then he came back with 6 of the 11 hostages, U.S. hostages that Maduro has, American hostages. And at the same time, Maduro agreed that he's going to receive those who are going to be deported from the United States. And you will be asking, wait a second, Maduro handed 6 hostages, American hostages, and he's going to accept the Tren de Aragua who is being deported from the United States? What is Maduro getting out of this? And I'm going to tell you what is Maduro getting out of this. And what is the problem and why my country, most Venezuelans are some in this heavy. If they already were depressed and were losing hope, this was a huge blow, because what is Maduro getting out of this? His government is not legitimate. Everybody knows that his government is not legitimate. But this exchange is a bit of legitimacy. But because Trump needs to deal with who's in charge. And it so happens that Maduro is the one in charge. I mean, I don't blame Trump in the least. Trump is doing what is best for America, because this is another thing. Because I'm also, at the same time, I also have family and friends complaining, oh, you push so hard for Trump to be the president of the United States, and look what Trump did to us. Now he's negotiating with Maduro. He's making Maduro more kind of legitimate. And I say, wait a second, no. I helped get Trump elected because the world depended on that. The world, not only Venezuela, the world. Because I cannot imagine what would have happened if Kamala Harris was president of the United States. 8 years of Kamala Harris. I don't know what would have happened. I have zero things to say about what Trump did, because Trump says, there are two kinds of power: de jure and de facto. On paper, Edmundo González Urrutia could be the president of Venezuela, the president-elect of Venezuela, on paper, because everybody knows, everybody knows that Maduro cheated. Everybody, literally everybody. It's an open secret. But who's in power? Who is the de facto ruler of the country? Yes, it's the issue. So this, of course, let's say that has not affected me directly, okay, because it's something that I saw it coming like 1 mile 1 mile ago. It was not unexpected. I expected any of these scenarios, and but yes, it's kind of affecting me indirectly, because I wanted to give Venezuelans certain hope, but I don't know what to tell them anymore. That is one thing that I wanted to share with you, because that is maybe you are not that interested in the Venezuela case. You only know that Trump got those 6 hostages away from Venezuela, but it's extremely bad. It's really bad for the morale and hopes and everything for people in Venezuela. Again, that is not to blame Trump or any American whatsoever. We have been in this socialist stuff and this narco tyranny since Chavez rose to power, and that's one of the reasons why I was so hell-bent on getting Donald Trump elected. I knew what was going to happen. What is happening right now in Venezuela? We are facing 6 more years of Maduro. I know that there are Venezuelans watching this show right now. I know that you want to have hopes that somebody could do something about it, but our opposition is infected with, all of them are traitors. Let's say that Maria Corina and Edmundo are not one of them, but who have they been hanging out with? the same shit. Are Venezuelans allowed to carry arms? No, Gianna. You know what is one of the things that is the most ironic? That it was Maria Corina Machado, one of the who pushed for Venezuelans be disarmed back in 2012. So that's, yeah, it was, I don't know who. I'm not gonna comment any more on that. So yeah, that is again the kind of stuff. So it's at the same time, let's say it's interesting. I think it's interesting to see how people are trying to spin this as in at any moment. Okay, Trump said that as well. Okay. I don't like Maduro. I don't like what he has done to the Venezuelan people. We might do something at some point. That was the opportunity in 2019. In 2019, we had that opportunity because we already knew back then that Maduro was, this is something that you should understand. But then, this guy, I'm going to show you this guy because so you see his face and you don't forget his face because he essentially sold our country to this motherfucker here. This motherfucker here, Juan Guaidó, together with Leopoldo López and they're the same. All the socialists, all these communists, all this are all the same. This guy pretended to be the one who was going to save Venezuela, and I've told you the story how I gave him the benefit of the doubt for 1 week, and I immediately knew that there was something wrong with this, and they stole money from USAID. At the same time, there were millions. I don't know how many millions of USAID was sent, and nobody knows what they did with that money. They lined their pockets with that money. Okay, and by the way, this is something that you should know. Something that you should know. If I ever go, this motherfucker lives in Miami. I know where he lives. If just be warned, if I ever meet this son of a bitch in Miami, I'm going to start a live stream immediately on YouTube. You have to be on the lookout. A live stream. I'm going to just tell him to his face that he essentially sold our country. Like Trump knew what was going, and he and his circle of traitors made sure that Trump didn't do anything about that. He made sure to Maduro stay in power. So that's our current state, and so you can imagine if all right, so we have a new president-elect, says Trump, but then say he sees the president-elect and sees Maria Corina like kind of surrounded of the same people who played with him in his first term, and he says, no, I'm not going to. I was fooled once, I'm not going to be fooled twice. So that's part of my my, let's say, my personal struggle that again it's not affecting me directly, but you can expect that Venezuelans want me to say something about what's going on, and I don't have good news. And since I don't have good news, and I prefer to say nothing, I just share this with you because you are the closest one. You're the ones who watch my show. If we are 2 hours in, and let's say that if we are 2 hours in and you're still watching, Let's see. Okay, breaking. Panama's president has ended the country's Panama Canal deal with China. Oh my God, this is big. Panama's president has ended the country's Panama Canal deal with China immediately following a meeting with U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Are we tired of waiting yet? This is incredible. So, well, I wanted to share that with you and tell you that that is it's kind of a struggle I have right now because I don't want to lie to people and tell them, hey, this is great, you know, we have the problem is that if I say the truth, I told the truth back then, I lost a lot of family and friends because of this sort of a bitch, all right, that still don't talk to me because apparently the guy stole all this money. The guy betrayed Venezuela, but it was me. It's like I'm at fault because of that. You know how that works, right? You point out who's stealing the things, who's misbehaving, and it's, oh no, you don't know that this. He's gonna be the savior of Venezuela. You can't know. And now I'm trying to tell people, hey, you know. I don't have a good news, and no, I don't want to lose the few family and friends that still have in Venezuela because of this. Because yeah, that is the reality. But I wanted to share that with you. It's a very very personal thing. Again, I'm okay. The reason that I did not do a show on Friday and yesterday, it was a bit overwhelmed with so many topics. I still need a way to arrange all this all these topics. It's a thing that I need to be working more. You saw it. So many clips, so many things that I could be talking about, but I will find a way. I will find a way to figure out in one way or another. Let me see your super chats if I miss anyone. I know that Ricky Lee sent a super sticker. Thank you. And thank you, Ricky Lee. And thank you, Heather, whatever, for your super chat. Thank you for all you bring. My pleasure, Heather. I try to keep up. I was just going insane. It was so much. It was so much too fast. But now, well, I'm sure that I will be able to keep up. And I tried to do this. The bookmarks did not work properly, but I will do my best in the following show. So, my body language buddies, my name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the body language guy. Until we meet tomorrow in episode 73, remember the most important words: much love and bliss. Take care. Be safe. I love every single one of you. Bye-bye.